Hey, what's up guys, and welcome to the Head Start Lab Series Volume 5 on music production. Now this is a free tutorial brought to you by the Recording Connection audio program, the only program that puts you inside a real studio where you learn from industry professionals on their equipment. In this video series, we're going to show you everything that you need to know about music production. And these tutorials were created from real tutoring sessions at the Recording Connection. So in addition to learning in a real studio, all of our students receive free unlimited tutoring while they're in the program. Now let's go ahead and begin. Hey, how's it going everyone, and welcome back to the Head Start Lab series on music production, brought to you of course by the Recording Radio and Film Connection. Now in this video, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to expand on the song and create some new drum patterns to go with our song project right here, because we actually had a very basic drum pattern, just something that we can go ahead and create some loops with. So now we're going to go ahead and expand our drum pattern right here. And we'll do so by hitting this record button. So let's begin. Okay, so that's fine enough for right now. What I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and quantize this. Now I'm going to go ahead and loop it and make sure it sounds fine. So it looks like for some reason it's a little bit off. Let me go ahead and move this over right here. Alright, cool. So it sounds like it's on point now. Let's go ahead and loop this a little bit. Alright, cool. So now this next section, what I'm going to go ahead and do is continue the progression of this drum pattern. So I'm going to go ahead and record again. I think I'm going to use an open hi-hat and a closed hi-hat for this one, and maybe a clap. So let's go ahead and do it. Alright, cool. So I like the way that sound. I think I actually got an accidental additional sound in there, but I'll cut that out and we'll quantize this and edit it down. Alright, so here's the additional sound that I thought I had. Let's go ahead and take that out already. And we'll quantize this, of course. 16th note. Should be fine enough. Sure, and I'll go ahead and move this, I believe, but let's make sure about that. Let's go ahead and first hear it. So yeah, it looks like I have to move this about a 8th note or something like that. Let's go ahead and hit play. Alright, cool. So that sounds exactly the way I want it to sound. I have a little extra end right here, but I'll go ahead and take that in. Very nice. And then I'll go ahead and copy and paste this a few times. Alright, very nice. So let's go ahead and play this back a little bit. Actually, we'll begin it right here. And then we'll hear a new drum pattern. Alright, cool. So I like the way this drum track sounds right now. So I'm going to go ahead and keep it as is for right now. Let's go ahead and see what we can do with this arrangement. I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm simply just going to go ahead and copy and paste this whole section right here up until the beginning of the first verse. I'll go ahead and copy that. And I'll move this a little bit further in the arrangement. And I'll go ahead and copy the automation right here. So this is going to go ahead and create a new section right here, which will be our after the bridge will be our first verse again. So it'll be our second verse, and it'll lead in to our chorus again. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. Cool. So I think I like the way this is starting to look right here. Probably the next thing I want to do is add a new element to our second verse, or maybe at least our chorus. So let's go ahead and label all of this right here. We're going to go ahead and turn this into our verse again, and that's going to be up to right here, I believe. I'll hit this right here. We got our next chorus. And maybe one more time. Call this. Maybe I'll do this right here. Actually, call that the outro. Alright, cool. So what I'm going to go ahead and add is I'm going to add this final track down here. Start it up maybe around a little bit before measure 77. So let's go ahead and move this back a bit. And I'll begin playing some chords. Alright, so I think that's what I want to use there, and I'll go ahead and hit record. Alright, very nice. Let's go ahead and see what editing needs to be done with this, and we'll go ahead and copy and paste this a few times. And then in the final video, what we'll go ahead and do is mix this down. We'll set a panning to everything, and then do a quick mastering of it. Or maybe not a mastering, but at least do some setup with the master track. Let's go ahead and see. I'm going to go ahead and copy all this, or actually select all this to quantize. That should work fine. And let's see what we have here. Let's go ahead and let's play this back, make sure it sounds all right, and we'll fix it as we move along. You know what, I actually think the quantizing did a pretty good job, and sometimes I like it when everything doesn't quantize or match exactly perfectly. This kind of gives it like a freestyle type of vibe to it, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it as is, and let's go ahead and bring this down. I'll copy and paste this area down here. Very cool. So it looks like we have a pretty good setup right here so far. We might go back and add some percussions, or I might add some percussions in another video, and it'll already be there by the next video. And at the final video, what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to mess with the panning a little bit right here, a little bit with the dynamics, and then of course we're going to pick a nice little channel strip and bounce this out. So I'll catch you guys on that video. Thanks for watching this video, and if you're watching this video and you're not currently enrolled to the Recording Connection, this is only a small taste of what you could be learning in our program. The Recording Connection provides all of our students with industry standard software like Pro Tools to take your engineering skills to the next level. We also provide books with excellent lesson plans, a professional studio engineer who will mentor you and show you how to operate real studio equipment, and so much more. With the Recording Connection, getting finance is a breeze. We have many different tuition options, so getting hooked up at a studio near you is fast and easy. For more information, check out www.recordingconnection.com. And of course, I'll catch you guys on the next video.